Welcome to the DJN TV Chill Room Chat, your space to unwind and talk shop. This episode is sponsored by MadeByDJs.com, innovative tools designed specifically by DJs for DJs. DJEventPlanner.com, the industry standard for streamlining your business and booking faster. And DJRequests.com, the easiest way to manage your dance floor's vibe in real time. Support the show by using our Amazon affiliate link at djntv.com/Amazon. Now, let's get into the mix.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. We got a decent-sized house in here tonight. We got special guest Dwayne Dixon from Cue It Up Video Podcast. And before we even get rolling, welcome, Dwayne. And if you want to just give yourself a little plug on your podcast and quick details about it, please do share it with everybody.
I do a podcast with DJ Mikey Mike, and we go live every Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And it's called the Cue It Up DJ Podcast. And it's a podcast for DJs of all skill level, and where we just come, connect, grow, and learn from each other, and through stories and our experience. And if anybody have like a question, we bring it to like our community, DJ community, and we discuss it to try to help each other out.
Where would one find this, and what night do you do it?
We do it on Thursday, and it's on my YouTube channel at the HITMAN DDub at 9 o'clock.
Sweet. And it's going good, I assume, right? You guys are
going decent.
Yeah.
I would say it's going good as far as I'm concerned. You know, I put out a video. I'm happy to get 10 views or a like here and there.
You know what? You'll take what you can get today.
Exactly.
We've been begging for likes, and
we got a consistent group of people that come.
And that's nice. And I love Mikey Mike, by the way. He's great. He's a great guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going through some health issues. Is everything okay now with him?
No, he goes into surgery Thursday.
Oh, well, you know what? We'll all send out a prayer for Mikey Mike. He's a great guy, you know.
Excellent.
But thank you for joining us tonight, Dwayne. We got Dennis, as usual. Hi, Dennis.
Hello. Hey.
We got the hitman, Matthew Shun, in the house over there with the fake controller behind him, but that's all right. We got LL Cool K, because he's bad.
Also known as Rudolph.
Oh, yeah, very
Right.
good. Yeah, with that shiny nose, would you help us guide the show tonight, please?
Is it shiny? What the hell are you talking?
Yeah,
It
you're
is.
looking kind of red.
Your nose looks bright red, yeah.
And who cares who I am? But welcome, everybody. We're going to do another edition or another show on, karaoke. Obviously, this is what we do in here. But Dwayne does not host karaoke. He is a DJ. But it's fun because I think he can get into this topic as well. We're going to make it short and sweet, so to say.
That's what I am.
Okay, is that what your girl tells you? Yeah, is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diane tells me that all the time.
I'll go with the short. I don't know about sweet, but that's okay. I love you, Dennis.
Love you too, man.
Here we go. We all start a new karaoke gig, like the first time at a gig. This is your first appearance. They're going to say, come in, let's see what you can do, and we'll take it from there. In other words, it's not going to be a every week thing. It's just
Okay.
going to
Like a trial.
right. Yeah,
An audition.
yeah, kind of, but you're still getting paid, obviously.
Yeah.
And,
Paid audition.
Now, my question to you guys is when you get one of these, because I just had one Saturday, and I'm not even going to talk about it, or what do you guys do to prepare for this? because obviously you want to make a good impression that first
Right.
time, right? Now, my question is, do you go in and give them everything you got, or do you give them almost everything you got? Make them want more. Dennis.
I would give them almost everything because
Yeah.
you don't want to give them too much because then they're going to expect too much all the time. What I would do is I would bring just enough equipment, maybe a light, just enough equipment to do the karaoke show. I would tell all my friends, all my karaoke world, that I'm there because I want to fill the seats. So I would do that. I would promote that as much as possible, and so I wanted to put numbers in the seats. But as far as equipment and all that, I'd bring the best I could and do the best I could.
Now, but with that said, I'm going to be texting all my friends, tell them or posting, hey, I'm going to be here this night at nine
Yes,
o'clock.
yes.
That that's good, but I mean, are these people going to show up every week if they say, let's continue? That's the issue. It's like what happened that first week, we had 70 people in here. Now
Right.
we're down to 20. Like, is
Well,
everybody going to show up every week?
well,
That's,
you would hope that you could pull everybody in if they like
hmm,
they like the place, you know. So
yeah.
that's what I used to do back home, and it would go for if they liked the place, they kept coming. So
Although you are
you don't want
doing
it,
what I said, you want that first impression to be great. So
right?
yeah. Matt, what do you do?
Well, I'm looking for clarification here just a little bit. So, are
Go
you
ahead.
talking about bringing like a
Equipment
banging?
or your
Are you
shtick?
talking equipment, or are you talking about your shtick?
Probably everything.
I think, yeah, all of it.
All of
Just,
it?
but, well, I mean, would you go in there and brought everything you own per se to make it like a damn concert going on? And I'm talking lights, like Dennis said, or, and you personally, because we all have our own little things that we do as KJs that set us apart from another. Would you give
Right.
them all that at once? Or would
No.
you give them enough? Okay, see, that's what I was getting at.
Nope. No,
Yeah.
I would well, I bring my I mean my setup is my standard setup for every show. I don't have a bunch of extra stuff that I could bring or whatever. Um so what I have is what I have as far as equipment goes.
Hmm.
But I don't want to like, any little like tidbits or shtick kind of things that I do. I don't want to use all those up on one night. It's kind of like, I look at it as like being a comedian.
Right.
You
It's
don't
got
want
to
to
be
like,
fresh. Right.
right. You don't want to do all your jokes in a 5 or 10 minute set at a comedy club, and then the next time you don't have anything. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
well, it's weird you say comedy and comedian. The thing with comedians is they'll do a show in a town or maybe
Hmm.
two because they'll have enough following they can do two shows. Then they
Yeah.
go to the next town. So they'll work that show with that exact same jokes for the
Right.
most part
I've
through
done I've done
out
I've
through a circuit. And then it's
Right.
I've
like, okay, now we're, maybe while they're doing that, they're also creating new comedy,
Material.
new jokes and stuff that
yeah.
they're going to
I've
incorporate in or save it for the next, you know, round the tour they do of the, US or
Yep. Sorry.
That's all right.
I've done that with stand up myself. I've done, you go in and you do your shtick, then you move on to the next place.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen many comedians, like many times, like the same comedian. And it seems to me like it's always like I'll finish the joke before they get it out because I heard it so many times,
Right,
you know?
right, right.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to keep it fresh, get new material. Now, this
Yeah,
question might be a little harder for Dwayne because he don't do karaoke. He's a DJ. He's a straight up
right.
DJ, and he's out there. So if I were Dwayne, why don't you answer, Dwayne, and then I'm gonna see if
I have
do
a
you
member
give
that
them at all? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a different approach because I've done karaoke and I DJ but also sell a karaoke package. So
Hmm.
therefore, I don't know um, what to do if I was to do like a club karaoke, but I do know that when I do karaoke, it's pretty much wherever I bring to do a regular party. So it's almost like the karaoke is second nature. So if I don't bring the extra lights and all that stuff, it's pretty much what I use. So I've done karaoke for like my school event. So that's pretty
Hmm.
much we did a like a regular assembly. So I have the speakers and wherever I use for that assembly or that PTA night, that's what we use for the karaoke. So I don't bring extra.
Yeah. I would think though with DJ only, right? Let's just say if you're trying to get into this place on a weekly basis for like a bar DJ gig only, right?
Hmm.
I think you would have to give it 110% for this
To
type
hook
of
them.
thing. Because, right, you've got to let them know that, look, I know my music, I know how to mix, I know how to do this, and so I think it's a little different for you, Dwayne, than it is for like karaoke. Because some of us KJs have these little things like Matt was saying, and what I do, we do these little things to keep them all entertained per se,
Right. Oh,
which
right.
I think it's harder to just be a DJ. Seriously, I think God bless you, man, because I've done it. I still do it. I do weddings, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it probably it's more stressful being just a DJ than it
I
is
agree with
a
that. I agree with you.
KJ.
I
Yeah,
agree with you, Eric, because you got to fill the 4 hours. You got to fill,
that's it. That's
right,
it.
because karaoke is filled good 3 hours of the 4 hours for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Karaoke, they're the ones, the people that are coming up singing, they've got the floor, they've got the attention, they've got
Right, right,
They're the entertainer.
right. They're
really,
providing
yeah,
People
they're
you
providing
are
the
in front of are the entertainers.
right.
yeah.
They're providing the music list.
They're entertaining themselves.
Right.
And if it's not my fault, she's singing "Woman in Love" by Barbara Streisand, and nobody likes that song. It's not
Right.
my. But
Right.
if I'm a DJ and
Yeah.
I play Barbara Streisand "Woman in Love" and nobody comes out to dance, that's on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So hats off to you, Dwayne, really,
Yes,
because
Dwayne. Yes, Dwayne.
So when
it's
y'all do
we've all done it. We've all DJ,
mhm.
and
Sure.
Kevin especially. He's been out there for years with DJ only.
So I was going to ask, so when you all do the club DJing, I mean the club karaoke, so what is the like the vibe that the bar owners ask for? Is it straight? Do they
You,
want you just to do straight karaoke, or do you also provide like background music in between the karaoke?
it's a good question. Some KJs will not do background music, and they'll you what because they're talented enough to just, all right, we're gonna get Matthew up, and while Matthew's getting up, this guy can rattle on the KJ like, hey, don't forget to tip our bartender and look at the food menu. By the time he's done that little spiel, Matt's up there in front of that mic. You hit play. I mean, we could do it. I know we all could do
Oh
that,
yeah, absolutely.
and we've done it.
Right.
But what you're referring to, Dwayne, is bumper music in between singers. And I
Yeah.
think every one of us do that now. And I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind
Yes,
of a
I
thing.
did. I
Yeah.
did.
And what is the bar owner looking for? I don't think
Entertainment.
you know what he's looking for? That register to keep ringing up. That's
Right.
all he's looking
He
for.
wants that
Seriously.
register. Exactly. He
Yeah.
wants
He
people
don't care
buying.
what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
He
right.
wants
That's
them to
exactly
come
what he wants.
in and stay and get drinks or food.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
He don't care
exactly.
what the hell's going
So it's
on
like
as long as he's making money.
so it's almost like if you don't have karaoke singers in order to survive, it's almost like the KJ have to also somewhat sing or perform to try
I
to
don't.
entice
DJ.
people.
No,
Okay.
they do. You can. I've done that, but you mostly just play. regular DJ. If there's no karaoke, you just DJ.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Until you get singers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't sing at all at my shows. And we did a show about this a few
Right. We
weeks
did that
back.
recently. Yeah.
Like Dennis sings, Matt sings. Kevin and I don't sing at our shows when we do a karaoke show. I leave it to them. And one of you asks, well, what if it's dead? Don't you put yourself in the rotation? I say, no, I don't. I just don't.
Yeah.
But in that weird occasion where I have a night off with this karaoke somewhere, yeah, I'm going to go out and have a few drinks and I'll make a fool out of myself at their show. I'm not doing
Right.
it at mine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But Kevin, did you actually finish the answer here? I don't know if you got all your points up.
What?
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? You mean
Of
did
the
I give my
topic.
2 cents?
Yeah,
I interrupted Matt when he was talking about. Sorry,
okay.
Matt, did you have more to say? Is it gotten quiet? No, you're still sort of have to be muted. Okay, gotcha. I'll go ahead and answer what I do. If someplace reaches out to me, I say, hey, great. You know, they always want to know what the price is, so I sort of have a basic price, but what I do before I start up, I go into the place. I want to scope it out. If they've never done it, what are they thinking? Where are they thinking to put me to know if what I'm expecting to bring equipment wise will work in that situation?
Right.
Also, I have my own personal DJ Facebook page. So I will start posting it there because I have some followers from the places I've been that are my regulars. And I will start posting it there. And I have other sites that I will listed onto leading up to that big day. I prefer, if they're looking to do it, to give me lots of notice, not so much for me, but also so that they can hopefully promote it either in-house in the place or on their Facebook page, so that when I start up, we're not dealing with no one knowing it's going on.
I see.
So So I do that, and yeah, as far as family and friends, yeah, that's great. Some of the places I had an uncle that would regularly come. I had other family and friends that were interested. It's just they were far enough out of town, they just couldn't make it in there. It's great to have those as sort of a quick burst of extra people in the place, but eventually friends and family give out. So it's always good to get a connection with the people that don't know you from, the next Tom, Dick, or Harry. You want to get a connection with them. You want them to enjoy your flow, your quality of sound, your shtick, and that kind of thing. As far as the shtick, I'll say, and equipment, it's usually pretty standardized. The shtick, I'm always creating different things. So it's not like it's going to be the same thing over and over again. Part of my shtick might be tied into between when the next person's coming up, I'll announce this place maybe has some specials. Like maybe they got chicken wings for 75 cents. Hurry, get your chicken wings before they're all gone, or we're going to be selling chicken wings for 75 cents until we close or until we plucked every chicken. I try to add levity to it in between. So I'm always changing it up a lot of times, just depending on where I'm at. I'm always trying to advertise if they're having outside events, like maybe they're going to have carriage rides or this or that or the other. So I'm always trying to promote them beyond just the karaoke. Also, if I know for sure when the next show is, I will let them know, the ones that are there. So it's not that I'm giving everything. It's just that I'm doing what I feel is necessary, and it's always evolving, depending on either the place or if I'm consistently at a place, changing it up a little bit. It's like, I might see something, or I have ideas popping into my head all the time. And I've been told by a certain other DJs, like, get back in the box. It's no fun being in the box. I like to get creative and think outside the box. So
yeah, I always did that same too.
That's my way. So
no, that's cool, Kevin.
Isn't it cool though, really? if you can get your family and friends to that gig. You know
Right.
what? And why you did to me, it would make me more comfortable because hey, I know these people.
Yeah,
I know some of them.
that's
When
one
you
of the
go
problems.
into a place and you don't know anybody, now it's time to pay attention and you've got to be on your best behavior because you don't know how far you can push a joke, how,
Yeah,
because you don't know these people.
yeah. You got to keep G-rated initially. Then, depending on individuals or just the general crowd, you could go PG, maybe a little bit more risque to R. You sort of got to feel it out.
Yeah,
It's one of those things where you're sort of on pins and needles. You got to be a good boy that first show, find out who the regulars are, and you sort of just feel out the vibe, see what they're like. And a lot of times you can actually know the bar you're going into or a restaurant. If it's high end, you can have a certain level of expectation. If
right.
it's a dive bar where the drinks are $1 all night long, what do you expect the clientele is going to be like in there? So it's going to be a little bit more rough house. So you sort of got to adjust your maybe even your shtick or your
Right.
delivery to the situation.
I
Right.
like to
You're
when I first do a gig when like my first time, I like to give them enough to say, "Wow, yeah, we want you back," but I don't want to give them everything. And I'm constantly working on different things I can do to entertain or and but I don't want to give them everything I got because now I go in the next time and I do that again. They'll be like, well, we just seen this last week. We seen him do this. It's starting to get boring now. So I like to sprinkle it per se, just a little here, little there, just enough to keep
right.
them on their toes and wonder what you're gonna do next or say or. To me, I think it makes sense for me, and we all do
Okay.
our own, you know.
Right.
And then it's great. We got DJ News popping in. Look at DJ News. There's our live chat. Hey, our scrolly thing, we call it. Speaking of that, I want to thank our sponsors, DJEventPlanner.com. Check them out. They're great. They've been sponsoring us forever.
They
Kevin,
have.
what do you've got one that one
Who?
of our sponsors? Yeah,
Well, I'm pretty sure EV is one. Electro Voice.
absolutely. Absolutely. And Matt, if he could unmute, I'm sure he could pull out one, you know, other
Pro X Direct.
Pro X Direct. There you go. Any final thoughts on this topic before we wrap it up? Anybody?
No, I think it was a good topic.
I think it was fun, and oh, by the way, I did want to let everybody know on YouTube when you're watching this, when it gets aired to YouTube, if you actually want to be in this room or we're doing it live, you're a KJ, please do it. We do these live on Zoom every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's real easy to find. It's djntv.com/KJ Chill. And bam, you're in here Monday night, 7 o'clock. So join us. We
Yeah.
we encourage you to join us because honestly, I'm getting sick of looking at Kevin and Matt. We need, we
It was nice to have Dwayne in
we
here. Have Dwayne in here, fresh face. That's awesome.
round of
Nice,
applause for
nice.
Dwayne. Thank
Thank
you.
you
Yes.
for
Thank
having
you,
me.
Dwayne.
Cue It Up video podcast. Check them out with DJ Mikey Mike and
Yeah.
Dwayne Dixon. Awesome, awesome stuff. So until next week, guys, leave a comment in the video below. Uh, Something you guys want us to touch base on, we'll do it. Love you guys. See you.